Well, October is Manufacturing Month, and there's a celebration at Rhodes State College. And with me today to tell us more about manufacturing and what they're doing there, we have Lew Modic. He's the project director of the West Central Ohio Manufacturing Consortium at Rhodes. And thanks for joining me today.
Oh, thank you for having me, Holly. It's nice to be here to talk about the West Central Ohio Manufacturing Partnership. We cover a 10-county area ranging from Bluffton down to Troy and from Anna over to Versailles, and have 25 manufacturers and 10 education institutes. Rhodes is one of them that work with it. And the partnership gets involved with things like grants that will help fund things like virtual reality training.
Okay.
For Manufacturing Month, and it actually started as Manufacturing Day, which was the first Friday in October, but it's grown over time because there's so many companies that want to get involved. There are tremendous opportunities for people to get involved in manufacturing. Companies in the partnership promote what they call an earn and learn model, where a student can actually go to school a couple of days a week and actually work in the factory 3 days a week or on a different schedule. And we promoted getting companies involved with this last fall and through the spring. Right now we have companies on board. We're still looking for 6 students to get involved with some companies that we do have.
Okay.
Now for Manufacturing Month, what we're doing, a couple of my companies, Midmark and Arch Manufacturing, are visiting local schools in the area in Versailles and down in Russia. I think Crown's going to be probably doing something at Apollo. So this is the type of stuff we get into. Over the summer, we actually had teacher tours in our factories. We had
that's a neat idea.
We had 14 teachers touring at Midmark and then at Nutrien Ineos. And also at Crown, and it was just basically to get the idea out there that they can take these job ideas back to their students in the STEM classes especially.
Right.
Because we think the big thing with manufacturing is the whole perception we were talking about earlier, that it's all a dirty job where you lift and tote and get into the darkness, where actually it's a lot. If you go to our modern factories, they're well lit just like this studio, and there's a lot of computer applications. And what we're going to be doing at Rhodes on Tuesday, October 18th, we're going to be promoting Manufacturing Month. And what we're doing with this is a little different. My companies are looking for students and going to schools. We're actually inviting manufacturers who are not part of the partnership, and we'd like to encourage them to join. But we're also inviting them to see what we have to offer at Rhodes in the area of training. There's some pretty neat stuff, honestly. We're going to talk about the virtual reality training, but we also have a mobile lab out there that can actually take a lot of the technology to the schools. They have robots on board. They have things called turtle bots, which are like little robots for students to kind of play with. They also feature the biology type stuff. If you remember the old plastic Visible Man deal.
Oh, yeah, exactly,
well, they actually have one that's on the big screen just like this, and they can use that to just show what type of things we're teaching at the Boris Center. So that's going to be available to go to different schools. But on our Manufacturing Day, again, we're hoping to get a number of visitors out from the different companies to see these types of things. Also, we're looking to tour our labs that we have on site. We do a lot of things with welding, machining, and things of that nature. The virtual reality, this kind of come about as an idea just over a lunch conversation, saying, hey, this might be a pretty cool thing to have.
And it really does work out as a neat teaching tool. We've been seeing some video of it, so it is different. Manufacturing is very different. Thank you very much for just the tip of the iceberg, and the people can learn more about it and checking out Rhodes.
We're running out of time.
Yeah, exactly, we are. Well, thank you for coming today.
Anyway, thank you.
All right, don't go away. We'll look at the weather forecast next.